I was at Walker Morris for, as you say, for 40 years. I was a partner maybe for 20 years and head of the real estate group there for, I don't know, 10, 12 years, something like that, a long time. And that was my life, really. I didn't have many other interests, if any, with the possible exception of Leeds United. I then had a period of 9 months when I wasn't working, and actually found that to be a really excellent period in my life. I spent most of that time pottering around in my garden, but it did give me time to reflect on my working life and the changes I might want to make going forward, to ensure that I did have something to do that was meaningful and fill my time. I have now gone back to work for a boutique private equity legal practice called Dickson Minto, which is a full-time role, but the period when I wasn't working has given me time to reflect, and as a consequence I've now, via my contacts, developed a number of other non-work interests which both enable me hopefully to give something back to reflect the fantastic and very happy career that I've had, but also to develop wider interests beyond the law. And I think a key part of that has been LinkedIn. I was on LinkedIn prior to leaving Walker Morris, but never used it. I didn't use it to say I was looking for a job, but other opportunities in the legal profession came my way via LinkedIn. And it's also fascinating how many people you know that are on LinkedIn that can help you develop interests outside of your chosen career, law in my case. And the opportunities that I've now got alongside my legal career have all come via LinkedIn. So I'm all of a sudden a big fan when I was previously pretty neutral. I think the other thing which my period of not working was super helpful for is that, as I said, I'd been a partner a long time, been head of the real estate group for a long time, and without overstating it in any way, you're sort of the main man, and there's constantly decisions to be made, and people come to you for advice or for a decision, and I guess it creates a sense of self-worth. And of course, the minute you finish, nobody wants to talk to you, nobody has any questions for you, and I think there is a danger potentially that people start to feel sort of slightly down about themselves, having been the centre of attention to being nobody's interested in you. I was lucky in that it didn't take me long to get over that, but it was definitely a hurdle which I had to face, and which I suspect in differing degrees most people retiring as a partner from a professional services firm will have to tussle with. Some will find it easier than others. So I look back on the end of my time with Walker Morris in an extremely positive way. It has given me a chance to reassess, reset, and I'm very much looking forward to the next few years with a mixture of work and these other interests I've now started to develop. I've been asked to help with mentoring junior barristers at a barristers' chamber. I've been asked to help going into schools in some of the deprived areas of Leeds to talk about not necessarily a career in the law, but just about careers generally and what is expected of people. And as an aside on that, there is so much to do in that space. It's difficult to get your head around the amount of work that needs to be done to encourage children to aspire to some interesting careers. And then finally, at the other end of the spectrum, I've also been asked to help provide career advice at two private schools through people that I know. And So a wide variety of things already, and I haven't tried that hard so far. And all of them provide different challenges, different experiences, and as I said, very much enjoying getting involved in that kind of thing. I think in retrospect, prior to leaving Walker Morris, I did nothing about building up those sorts of contacts for anything other than work. I think if I'd had my time again, I would definitely work harder at those contacts whilst I was working, because I think it's so much easier when you're in regular contact with people, which you don't have once you've, in my case, left the law firm that I'd been at for a long time.